Hey folks, welcome back to Michelle Reads a Lot of Fantasy, and in this video I am going to be talking about some of the items that I got last week that I got physical books and I put them in a pile, and I will not be showing them off until the end of the month. And if I'm repeating myself, I'm truly sorry about it. But I will be telling you about the ebooks and the audiobooks that I did get off of Barnes & Noble. Alright, so I'm going to put my glasses on. So I got the entire First Law trilogy on audiobook. And the reason that I got it is because my Spotify premium membership only allows me to listen to 15 minutes of the book, and I'm like, if I can only listen to 15 minutes of the book, I'm going to just, not 15 minutes, 15 hours of the book. Sorry, it's not 15 minutes, it's 15 hours. I am going to just use up my 15 hours, and then I will switch over to the Barnes & Noble Nook app and finish listening to the book, and then I will also do that for the other ones. As far as the Spotify audiobook is concerned, I am basically only going to listen to books that are under 15 hours. So, yeah. So, I did that. So they include The Blade itself, Before They're Hanged, and Last Argument of Kings. And those are going to take me quite some time to listen. So I probably won't begin another Joe Abercrombie book on audiobook until like October or November. We'll just have to see how long it takes. Then I got The White Tower by Michael Weishart. Alright, so one of the big problems that I have when I'm trying to get high fantasy or epic fantasy books is that sometimes, or all the time, let's just say all the time, they have romantasy. Romantasy is not epic fantasy. Romantasy is not high fantasy. Romantasy, and this is how I view, romantasy and epic fantasy are two separate subgenres of fantasy. It's like, I'm reading the book, what is it, I can't remember the name of the book, and let me rephrase that. I'm almost done with that book and I can't remember the name of the book. That is not epic fantasy. That is not high fantasy. That is a book that I cannot wait to finish because I am severely disappointed in it. To me, romantasy will never be epic fantasy or high fantasy. It never will. Because for a person to write epic fantasy or high fantasy, they have to approach fantasy much differently than romantasy. That's just my opinion. So the White Tower by Michael Weishart is a book that I think I spent like $6.99 for it or something like that. And it's about a world in which people that have magic get sent to, and it's, I believe it covers three characters. I'm not exactly sure. I have never read a book by Michael Weishart. Before. So, that definitely is something that I'm interested in reading, and I'm looking forward to actually reading. Then I got from Mark Lawrence the book That Wouldn't Burn. Once again, an author that I have never read anything by. Um, I don't think I have seen or heard a booktuber talk about this book, but I was interested in it. It wasn't really that much, which I can be eternally grateful for. And then the last ebook that I got was The Shadow of What Was Lost by James Islington. So this is a trilogy. So I am definitely interested in starting that one. So I have 3 new ebooks that are fantasy. It's considered like the White Tower is labeled as epic high fantasy and epic fantasy. It's not a romantasy. It is about these, basically how is humanity supposed to fight back against this horde when the people that have the ability to stop it are being imprisoned. So definitely the White Tower looks really interesting. I have not started on the White Tower. I'm still reading A Shadow in Summer, and I basically read like 2 chapters a day of that book. It takes me like 30, maybe 35 minutes to actually like read like 2 chapters. The chapters are pretty long, but I should be done with that book at least by the end of this week. I'm only working 2 days this week. Hopefully I will get called in to work. I really would love to get like 1 or 2 more days, and then I will be pretty set as far as like my next check is concerned. But anyways, yeah, so that is my video for this week. I do want to like go into a little bit more detail about why I don't like that romantasy is put in with high fantasy or epic fantasy when it isn't, because I have read plenty of romantasies, so I know it's not epic fantasy or high fantasy. It just does not feel like it. So I'm thinking about just go ahead and do that as the next video and everything. So I am going to end it here, and I will see you in the next video. So until then, keep reading those fantasy books. Bye.